Grammar on the move. Determiners and quantifiers.
Sorry I'm late. I got stuck in an awful traffic jam on Main Avenue.
Why did you come through the city centre? It's rush hour. There are plenty of other ways to get here.
I know. Every single route had heavy traffic. There didn't seem to be any reason for it.
A few people have commented on the traffic. My dad says that his journey is taking longer each time he comes to visit.
That doesn't surprise me. The whole time I was in the car, I was frustrated.
Yes, the whole town needs to do something about it. Well, you're here now. Shall we go for a coffee? There's little point in sitting around here any longer.
Yeah, whatever you'd like to do is fine by me.
Hi, Imelda. How was your weekend away?
It was wonderful, thanks. After we'd seen the forecast, we had a few concerns about the weather.
And how was the weather in the end?
Great! It was about 30 degrees and sunny every day. I managed to find a little time to sunbathe.
Glad to hear it. How busy was it? When I went there 20 years ago, much of the region was still pretty empty.
Well, whole areas of the region are still empty, but we didn't visit those places. We were only there for the weekend. It was definitely very busy where we went. All of the buses we took were full.
I bet that was annoying.
Actually, we had such a great time that neither of us was too unhappy about that.
So you had few complaints overall. Glad you enjoyed it.
A determiner is a word or phrase that introduces a noun. It always comes before a noun. There are 4 types of determiners. Articles such as a, an, and the. Demonstratives such as this and that. Quantifiers such as many, much, and lots. And possessives such as my, your, its, and their. Quantifiers tell us how much or how little of something is being discussed. Common quantifiers include all, whole, many, and so on. Look at these sentences. All the buses we took were packed. The whole town needs to do something about it. All and whole refer to a total number or complete set of a group. Look at this sentence. The whole time I was in the car, I was frustrated. We use whole, or the whole of, to refer to complete single things and events. Here, whole means the entire duration of the event. When we use whole with a plural noun, we change its meaning. Compare these sentences. Whole areas of the region are still empty. All areas of the region are still empty. In the first sentence, whole means complete or entire. So some areas are empty, but other areas are not. In the second sentence, all means every, so every area is empty. Look at these sentences. There is not a lot we can do. There seemed to be no particular reason for it. There didn't seem to be any particular reason for it. None of the routes were clear. We use not a, not any, no, and none of to indicate negation. Any doesn't have a negative meaning on its own. It must be used with a negative word to mean the same as no. Look at these sentences. Every route it suggested was blocked by the traffic. His journey is taking longer each time he comes to visit. We use each and every with singular nouns to mean all. We use every to talk about times like days, weeks, and years. Look at this sentence. It was about 30 degrees and sunny every day. We use each when we are only talking about all of two options. It means the same as both. Look at this sentence. I have 2 chickens. Each cost me £5. Look at these sentences. We had a few concerns about the weather. I managed to find a little time to sunbathe. We use a few and a little to mean a small number or some. Use a few with countable nouns and a little with uncountable nouns. Look at these sentences. You had few complaints overall. There's little point in sitting around here any longer. We use few and little without a to mean not many, much, or almost nothing. Compare these sentences. You had few complaints. You had a few complaints. In the first sentence, the speaker is explaining that there were almost no complaints. In the second sentence, the speaker is explaining that there were some complaints. Grammar on the move.